Good evening, guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, Adam G. Kumusta na kayo? For tonight, let's do something different. As we all know, wala pang kaganapan sa pageantry world. So let's get away from it. Let's get away from the pageant talk meantime to talk about something equally fun and exciting. Can you guess what I'll be talking about for tonight? Sige nga, guess kayo. Well, yup, tama yung mga hula nyo on the comment section. Yeah, let's talk about BL series for a change tonight. I think I'm the only person here in the Philippines who hasn't been swept off or caught by this crazy phenomenon happening here in our country. And I am so happy that someone or make that two people are ready to introduce me to this beautiful craze happening in our country as they are the lead stars of the first ever musical BL series here in the Philippines. So eto na sila, I'll bring them out. Please say hello to Adrian Thomas Junicio. Oops, sorry. Mali na pin... And
Hi.
Yerwin Kanzana.
Hello po. Good evening.
Good evening, guys. Sorry. Sobrang kinabahan ako kung ano ng mga napindot ko. Thank you for gracing this interview tonight. Alam ko napaka-busy ninyo together. Uh, so, kamusta na kayo since Rainbow Prince broke out on social media a few weeks ago?
Ako po, me and Sam are actually doing and feeling great. Despite na kakagaling niya lang sa surgery because of his appendix, and I hope magaling na siya. So anyway, we've been feeling great and we have been getting a lot of positive feedbacks, and we're really happy na naging success so far yung release namin ng Rainbow Prince.
Yeah. What about you,
Well,
Adrian?
same goes here, even though, yeah, medyo sakit yung tummy ko ng onte. Pero, I'm really doing well. Me and Yerwin are really doing well ever since the launch of Rainbow Prince. It's nothing but love ever since. So, yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really feeling great right now.
Did you expect this kind of overwhelming positive response from the community?
Well, I was surprised because I didn't see any negative comments. Was like something fresh, something new, something very entertaining, and I'm very happy to comments and reactions to mga people. And yeah, I'm very happy because of it. I'm surprised, honestly, because of the reactions.
What about you, Yerwin?
Medyo nag-choppy po kanina. What was the question?
Did you expect this overwhelming positive response from a lot of people about your
Uh,
BL series?
Siguro, I expected at least 80% because, of course, what we're tackling here or what we have shown to the world is something new. And things that are new may be comprehended in a way na pwedeng positive, pwedeng negative. Kasi pag mga tao hindi sanay sa bagong bagay, maaaring maging negative impact sa kanila, sa perspective nila, sa pagkakaintindi nila. So that's the 20%. Pero knowing the capability of Oxen Films, and I know we gave our best. We gave our best shot here at Oxen Films, all the production and every shoot. I know it would be overwhelming with positivity. And yeah, and of course with all the love and support from our fans and people around the world. Ayan po.
Alam niyo nung pinapanood ko yung, alam mo, would you believe, ewan ko kung maniniwala kayo, puwera biro talaga, especially sa mga viewers, kayo yung first BL series na pinapanood ko right now. Seryoso, sobrang,
Thank you po.
oo, yeah, kasi ano,
I'm
wala
honored.
na akong time manood wala na akong talagang, I hardly have the time to watch Netflix or even, catch, or follow a BL series online. As in, wala na talaga akong time. As in, puro pag-analyze ako sa beauty pageants ng inakatlupag ko. So when I finally finally watched your film, parang sabi ko, ang frothy, ang whimsical. Alam mo, the first few scenes parang sabi ko, wow, para siyang Disney movie na parang Parent Trap or The Princess Diaries. Ganun yung atake. Ang glossy, 'di ba? How was
Yeah.
it how did you two become actors pala? And why did you become actors? Considering your background. Kasi ito fina-flash ko sa ticker tape that si Adrian is a triathlete and then si Yerwin naman is a commercial model.
Yeah. Do you want to go first, Sam?
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll go first. Well, mine is just very thankful for Oxen Films, direct Sean Lim, for giving me the opportunity. Because without direct Sean and Oxen Films and all my coworkers, without them, I wouldn't really be in the place where I am right now. I'm very grateful for him choosing me, for him giving me the opportunity to be one of the lead cast of Rainbow Prince, giving me an opportunity to shine in Rainbow Prince. And it's basically Oxen Films and Direction's cost to choose me for the role is the reason why I'm here.
So choose. So
I was chosen, yeah.
it was offered to you, o hindi kayo nag-audition or nag-screening for these roles?
In my case, I was chosen. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. What about you, Yerwin? What was the process
Uh,
like for you?
for me, the process was basically actually same with Sam. Basically, Derek Sean Lim discovered me from Your Home the series. That was the first BL I've done, and then he discovered me, and then he was like, "This is the peg that I'm looking for, or the character for that would suit Mikey." So he was like, he PM'd me right away on Instagram, and then he told me, "Hey, would you like to meet up and talk about this new project we're making? And are you interested?" And with the simple PM in Instagram, I said, "Yeah, opportunity. I won't let this pass." So I met up with Direction, and that's where the story began.
Oh, that's nice. So, yeah, so ang galing. Akala ko nag-screening talaga kayo. Alam niyo, bili ba, Sean ba yung name? Sion ba? Sean Lim?
Direction Lim, yeah.
Sean Lim.
Direction.
Sion ako ng Sion because of, yeah, how the name is pronounced. But yeah, I've met your director before. We both were in Thailand for a male pageant coverage and ang galing talaga niya talaga mag-videographer. Wala akong masabi. So nung nakita ko yung
Cinematography.
final, tsaka yung cinematography, parang alam kong it was shot here in Manila pero the way it was presented on screen parang hindi siya sa Manila ginawa. Parang somewhere sa Alabang o
Over there.
somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, yeah. So alam mo yun, ang galing talaga. Parang sabi ko, saan ba sinuto? Parang ang glossy lahat. Even the hotel setting. Sabi ko, saan to? Parang yung mga exterior shots, parang sabi ko, wow. Talagang may budget. 'Di ba? So na-pressure ba kayo na parang, wow. Naramdaman niyo ba yun in a way na parang, shucks, bigatin tong project na to.
Pressure.
We shouldn't fail. Yeah.
Super pressure. Actually, from the cast pa lang because the cast is very loaded with very talented people. And I'm new. So I'm very pressured from Gervin, a very successful commercial actor and an actor in my series. Sir Mel Martinez, veteran actor, and we got some teatro na actors. And the pressure is very nakaka-pressure just because they're veterans and they know what they're doing. They're masters of their crafts. And for me, na coming in new, it's very like, whoa, it's something big. It's not something small. And then I'm with my co-actors are very very talented people. It's not something to be like, okay. And the pressure is there because I got German as my co-actor, and that's like, oh, he's loaded with projects. Wow, I'm really pressured from that alone.
Considering that you have no acting background at all.
Exactly, it makes it much
Wow.
more. It gives me much more pressure.
Nice. Ang galing ah. Wow. Who knew you have a hidden talent pala in acting? So what about you, Yerwin?
For me naman, actually, kudos to Sam kasi despite na bago siya, he was able to easily adapt sa surroundings niya. And of course, with the help of the cast and direction Lim, pare-parehas kaming sabay umangat. So, di kami napag-iwanan. So, that's what I really love about Sam is his adaptability and open ears. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can relate eh. Gusto ko sabihin I can relate eh. Kasi nga na-meet ko na nga siya before and talagang tutok siya, hands-on talaga siya sa mga subjects niya sa
Mhm.
sa binivideograph niya. So, before we proceed, can we greet muna the more than 20 people who are currently watching us? From Edward Palma, he says, I'm hooked to this series right now. Kudos to Kuya Adrian and Kuya Erwin and to the team. Waiting for episode 3.
Uh,
Diba?
Thank you so much, Edward Palma.
Thank you so much,
Tapos,
everyone.
hi
Si Mars Matt.
Erwin.
Hi,
Hi si
Mars Matt.
Mars Math.
Subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Thank you, Mars Math, for watching. Thanks for grabbing the opportunity, guys. Sabi ni
Yes, si Clyde.
Clyde
First
Restrepo.
Of
Clyde.
course,
Yeah.
Clyde.
Grabe, ang dami niyo na palang
Very
fans
strong
dito.
supporter.
Hindi tumatambay sila dito. So, uy, ang cute. So, ang tawag sa love team ninyo, Adwin.
For totoong buhay,
Yes.
opo.
Oo, Adwin Knox. Parang lakas
Adwin.
maka, ano, no? Brangelina, Tomcat, Knox. Tapos, hi, Sir Amir, thank you for watching. Thank you
Hello.
for making
Si
this interview possible. Grabe ha, yung pa-cleavage ni Amir sa episode 2. Yeah. Grabe ha, yung mga para-paraan ni Amir. Grabe. Pero kwela sila dun sa scene dun sa bar scene. Ang cute talaga. So, who else is watching? From Christian Mendoza, already watched the second episode and I'm loving it so far. Very magaan lang and GV, good vibes. Alam mo, totoo yun. Ang ano lang, ang light, ang frothy. Parang wala kang kailangang isipin but just to enjoy it. Even your co-actors in foreign yung sidekick ni Prince Zane. Sino yun? Ang ganda-ganda
Rose.
niya.
Si
Super
Katarina.
ganda niya. Parang
Katarina Stefnica.
she's really an eye candy. So sabi ko, talaga, may ganitong actor? May
She's a real
ganitong
beauty.
actor na nakakaintindi ng Tagalog, 'di ba? So, nakakatuwa. Sana ma-meet ko siya someday. And ito, from Joanne, pogi naman ni Adrian namin, oh.
Go, Sam. Sana all.
Sana all.
Tapos, from Christian Mendoza again, oh my God, your win is from FEU pala. Proud tama raw here.
Let's go, Tamaraos.
Let's go to our house.
'Di ba? So, yan. So lahat sila Adwin, they're shouting your team moniker. So, yun na nga as ang light lang ng team tapos kumakanta pa kayo, 'di ba? O 'di ba? Parang so when you both were picked for this project, what were your expectations when you accepted this project?
Sam.
Sa akin was really more on, well, mine was really them setting the bar for me. My expectations was something na I'm gonna be pressured by, just because my co-actors are very experienced. They told me na I had to sing, I have to perform, I had to act with these people. They told me the names. I'm like, whoa, and then yeah, it's just I was expecting something na there's pressure from working from them, pressure from the environment. But honestly, everything changed when I met everybody. Not because they're not talented, but just because they made the set very light for me. Hindi ko
I met.
naramdaman yung pressure because they guided me every step of the way. Yerwin was one of the people who guided me during acting, during some scenes, also direct, and of course Sir Mel Martinez. We can't forget about him. Him and
Coach.
Yerwin are one of the bigger factors who really helped me throughout the series and helped me guided me as a newbie throughout the series. And I'm very thankful for Yerwin and Sir Mel Martinez.
Ah, question lang, hindi ba kayo nag-alangan tanggapin 'tong, project na 'to considering of the nature of the series na BL, considering that you both are straight, 'di ba? Na
Okay.
baka ma-typecast kayo, for these types of roles in the long run, your win.
For me naman, kasi this is not my first BL series po. And knowing Rainbow Prince, when I saw it or knew about it, it was very genuine, and it's not your typical BL series na stereotype na alam mo na yung mga rated SPG and stuff like that. And
Uh-huh.
when I saw the story, the script, I was like, I got goosebumps, and I got really inspired to partake this role, knowing na it can break stereotypes na napapatunayan sa buong mundo na hindi kailangan magpakita ng ganito ng BL para lang mapakita ang pagmamahalan ng same-sex gender. So, in a way, it's very creative. Dinala siya sa way of fiction, so musical. So, it really
Yeah.
brings life and energy to everyone. So, I really took this opportunity kasi it's one of a kind.
Oh, that's nice. Oo 'no, I agree with you. I agree with you na kasi ang bigat ng team ninyo pero the way it was presented, it was very light. Yeah, na musical. So parang everyone could really relate, 'di ba? What about you, Adrian?
Well, first, yeah, I agree. I completely agree with Yerwin. It's the beauty of the story. It's the beauty of the characters, the moral of the story, and of course, it's something that it's a first. It's a first. It's something that nobody has done, and that's something that's to be excited for. I'm like, oh wow, because honestly, I haven't really been watching DL series then prior to this. I've I've
Oh,
I've checked two or three prior to it because of my curiosity, and I was amazed by it. And like what Yurvin said, it's always presented in one kind of way. Minsan SPG, minsan hindi. But there's always the context na parang, whoa. And then you got Rainbow Prince, which is a totally different kind of take on a BL series, which I absolutely love. I absolutely adored. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why I really took the role.
'di ba kayo kinabahan ng slide kasi siyempre may part na kailangan yung kumanta that you would suddenly break out into a song every now and then in the series. So, what kind of preparations did you undergo for this project? Let's start with Irwin.
Actually, me and Sam, we started off sa mga voice workshops. Well, nauna ako ng siguro 3 sessions ahead of him kasi the story was he was still not casted, pero I was the official Mikey who took the role. I didn't meet Adrian at that time yet. So before I met Adrian, I underwent voice workshops, physical and online workshops gawa ng pandemic. And then ako naman, I'm not, parang di ko kinakareer yung pagkakanta. Pero ever since na Derek was like, and Sir Hudson was like, may boses naman si Erwin, kanya naman kumanta. We can undergo workshops, we can undergo voice workshops and further enhance his singing capability. So me na hindi naman talaga
Oo.
kinakareer. Syempre, kinakabahan ako, ayoko mapahiya and everything. So I really tried my best, to give justice lalo na sa pagkanta ni Mikey sa series. Pero other than after that, then I met Adrian sa voice workshops. And then, yun, we underwent a lot of acting workshops, sensual workshops to build our chemistry. So, para matanggal syempre lahat ng awkwardness. Pero yeah, it was more on time and preparation. So, you really need to invest a lot of time and sacrifices para lang mabuo yung series na to. Ayun po.
Curious ako dun sa sensual workshop. Para ma-establish nyo yung chemistry. Yeah, alam mo, kasi let's face it, you both are straight actors, di ba? Tapos syempre, you have to do these workshops to really, make yourselves comfortable with each other, especially in front of the camera, given that you really have to display chemistry with one another. So I wonder what sort of exercises were you doing in these sensual workshops? Adrian naman.
Well, I think that's the secret ni Coach Mel Martinez kung paano nangyari yung sensual workshop. Pero beside pero to answer your question pa rin, siguro hindi ko na papaikutin sa what happened during sa sensual workshop. It's more of how me and Yerwin developed it personally na lang. I'll answer it that way. Me and Yerwin we honestly just really clicked. It came in naturally. There was a point na parang sinabi sa amin na parang, are you sure this guys? Pero, because we weren't close agad. Pero nung tumagal yung time namin together prior to the shoot, I think people saw kung gaano kaganda yung chemistry namin and how me and Yerwin just clicked. Kasi we honestly just vibed, we honestly just meshed. And I'm glad na nakita siya on screen yung chemistry namin, and I'm glad that people appreciate me and Yerwin's chemistry because of it. So, ayun.
Ang hirap i-fake nun na yung ang hirap hindi pala fake, ang hirap palang i-develop nun na parang kunyari tanggalin ko muna si Adrian, kami ni Yerwin, parang, parang, hindi, joke lang. Hindi, alam mo yun, how do you develop that chemistry? Parang do you talk muna about your respective lives, tapos you find your common denominator with each other, tapos you talk more about it, para mas lalo kayong magkapalagayan ng loob?
Siguro I think the secret sa chemistry namin ni Yerwin is mutual respect sa isa't isa. I think without the mutual respect, without knowing yung boundaries namin, yung limits namin, and without respecting each other's comfort zones, kasi syempre, everybody has comfort zones, diba? Hindi naman pwedeng biglain yung person. As long, you have to be comfortable with each other for something to work talaga. Whether sa totoong relationship or hindi, diba?
Yun lang, mutual respect lang. Pero wala kayo, did you go out of extreme na parang you tried sharing one bed together mismo sa workshop just to to have a feel of it about your characters? What was the most extreme exercise you've done in that sensual workshop? Pasensya na, curious lang ako. I've never asked this question, and I've been hearing all these sensual workshops ever since Regal Films heydays pa. So parang curious, Star Cinema days pa. So parang curious lang ako, parang paano yun? Talagang ilang days yun? Talagang 24/7, 9 to 5 ba? Like a corporate day job?
No, actually,
tapos magtititigan kayo the whole day.
No, actually, Sir Adam, it was more of since we've been through voice workshops, we've been through acting workshops, intense advanced workshops. So through that, mas naging comfortable kami sa isa't isa, and we were able to, nararamdaman namin kung ano yung kaya namin sa isa't isa, para namin ililift up yung each other sa series or sa set. So through sensual workshops, it was a lot easier kasi nga may mga pinagsamahan na kami through activities. And then, syempre, sa sensual workshop po kasi, you have to build the comfortability, and dapat wala kang, as much as possible, walang awkwardness. So, syempre, nandun yung mga physical touch, nandun yung mga mental concentration. Alam mo yung parang, dapat you have to be one, you have to be synced in mind, body, and soul. So, yun po yung goal ng mga sensual workshops. Kaya, ayun. Wala na si Sir Adam. Okay.
So, ayan.
Sir Adam.
Nasa background ako,
akala ko iniwan niyo na po kami.
Hindi, kasi gusto ko kasi nga i-try na kayong dalawa lang sa split screen, tapos wala na ako, feel ko pampagulo lang yung mukha ko sa split screen.
Mas bet po namin na nandito kayo, Sir Adam. Feeling ko kasi kausap namin multo eh. No, pati din si Adrian, wala na. Sige guys, so kakausapin ko na lang sarili ko. Musta kayo ngayon? Musta ang gabi nyo, guys?
Oh my God. Adrian is having a technical difficulty right now. Pero sige, let's talk about it. So muna. Alam mo, ewan ko, mas wapo ka ba talaga in person? Kasi parang masyadong bata kang tignan dun sa movie because probably yung mukha mo, naka yung buhok mo
kasi
tapos nakasalamin ka.
Si Mikey po kasi is the kind of character na nerdy. Alam mo yung mama's boy na kind of person, yung alagang-alaga. So that's the type of Mikey in person. Pero ako naman sa totoong buhay, I barely wear glasses, and actually, I want to try Mikey's taste sa outfits niya or sa fashion niya. Yung pagsusutang vest, I actually like it. Pero so far, hindi ko pa natatry. Pero I'd like to imply it in real life din. Pero yeah, in terms of fashion and the way we look, di kami magano parehas ni Mikey in terms of the way we dress up. Ayan.
That's nice. So, kwento kasi nung ginawa niyo na yung essential workshop niyo, syempre advance ko na magtanong, excited agad ako doon eh. So, pero nung una kayong nagkita, when was the first time that you both met on set? Na talagang script reading pa lang. Tapos, what was your first impression of each other nung time na yon?
Voice lessons, honestly, yung first impression ko. Honestly, nasindak lang talaga ako kay Yerin because when he was singing, I'm like, what? I'm gonna sing
Yeah,
with
right.
this
So
guy.
I wasn't even that good either. Okay, I was just following Sir Hudson's instructions.
Kinabahan ako. Tapos sabi nila, you're gonna sing the next day. Sabi ko, huh? Uh, Yerwin's good. And I'm like, what? I, that's my reaction. It's a big what. Sabi
That's
ko,
the
wala.
classic.
So kumakanta na may kumakanta na talaga si Yerwin. Kaya ka nasindak, Adrian. Kasi parang sabi ko, shucks, this guy can carry a tune. Hindi. So fake it till you make it lang, Yerwin.
Yeah, I can sing, pero hindi pa siya yung parang I can sing on the spot, yung confidently in everything during that time. Kaya, alam mo yun, more like mga exercises po kasi ginagawa namin ng time na yun.
So what was your first impression of Adrian naman?
Yun nga, first impression ko sa kanya was like, una niyang pasok naka-hat siya, tapos, naka-headset. So, feeling ko nga gamer siya or something eh. Alam mo yung, uy, gagi, very BGC tayo. Pero, it wasn't actually like that. Ngayon ko lang na-realize na, kasi the way you wear yourself, di ba? Very streetwear. So, I was able to vibe with him easily kasi nga, he doesn't give that aura na, sino ka ba? Or parang he doesn't give that aura na, alam mo yun, we agree on things a lot. And ako, someone who's been used to the workshop with Sir Hudson, syempre, I need to be comfortable with Adrian. Dapat, he needs to feel na comfortable din siya. So, para, syempre, malabas niya yung boses niya. So, yeah, mabilis kami nakapag-vibe. So, I'm really glad na wala kaming parang, parang, alam mo yun, walang ilangan. It's like, nice to meet you. It was easy as that. So some things are just really meant to be. So yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So, pagdating sa time na eto na kinukunan na yung mga eksena ninyong mga romantic, yung mga biglang na aksidente na paano ka natapilok ka, Yerwin dun sa character mo sa movie, hindi na ganun ka awkward. So paano kayo, yun nga, apart from the sensual workshop, paano rin nyo rin pinaghandaan din yung mga romantic scenes nyo together? Uy, nung episode 1 ba yun? Yung nung ano ba yun? Basta yung in bed scene nyo together. Tapos, after dun, na yung encounter nyo dun sa mga goons sa cafe. Tapos, di ba, may bed scene kayo together. That was really hot. I'm telling you. Seryoso, I don't know how you guys did it. Sayang hindi ko na yung clip. Pero alam mo yon yung akala mo na yung characters din yun. Ba't kayo natatawa? Pero alam mo yun, effective kayo na parang, I don't know, effective niyong magpakilig. So, talagang yung resulta yun ng bugbugang sensual workshops.
Okay, sa scene po kasi na yun, ako, sarap tulog lang ako. Si Sam na ang gumawa ng lahat ng magic. Alam mo na, yung mga galawang pangkukage. Yeah. Let's go, Sam. Let's go.
Oo nga eh. Tapos doon ko lang talaga na-appreciate na, wow, si Sam, may katawan pala. Akala ko payatot. Parang wow. Pag nagubad pala si Sam, parang wow, he's got abs. And well, prior at the start of the interview, yun nga, nalaman ko na he's a triathlete. So okay, that explains why. So yung pinaghirapan mo, Adrian, ng pagta-triathlete, pagtatatakbo, 'di ba? Nag-pay off at nare-reap mo yung benefits ng sorry, nagba-blush ka pero yeah, yun yung parang yung parang one of the defining moments nung movie na parang so my God, 'di ba? Pag nakita ko sa personal si Adrian, kukurutin ko talaga sa singit yan. Sabi ni Daldal. Bakit naman? Oo, I agree. Franz Camille Rivera Rosas, kilig ako doon sa bed scene na yun. True. Kala ko nga may mangyayari eh. Pero pakikot pa yung character ni Yerwin doon eh. Di ba ni Mikey? So,
lang ako doon. Sarap tulog.
Sleeping Beauty. Oh, that's nice, no? So, yun pala ang ano. Sana maka-attend din ako ng... Sama niyo ako ha, next time sa Sensuals workshop niyo kapag nagkaroon ng book to.
Central
Chos!
workshop niya yung pader.
Yun lang talaga. Deadman na ano, deadman na sa voice workshop, sa acting workshop, doon ako sa sensual workshop. So, wait,
Ibang
speaking of
nice ni sila.
sensual, wala. Okay, there's another um, viewer here. Hello po Kuya Erwin and Kuya Adrian pa shoutout po. Hello Gerald.
Shoutout sa'yo,
Okay.
Gerald.
From Mark Gutierrez.
Gerald.
Okay. What's the first song that you learned in this series? Question from Madrid. Oh, thank you for watching all the way from Madrid, Mark. What's the first song that you learned in this series?
The first song, since ako nga yung naunang nabigyan ng songs to si Sam biglaan. Kasi nga last na siyang nakast. Pero for me, ang una kong song natutunan was Hiling, which was yung lumabas sa episode 1. Hiling and Hard to Let You Go. Yun yung mga una kong mga songs na natutunan and still my favorite songs. Yung Hard to Let You Go, abangan nyo pa yan.
I think mine was
Here to Stay.
song and Here to Stay. Kasi I studied all the songs kasi the next day is yung ano natin, recording na natin nun, di ba? Yeah, it was a recording day the following day after the first voice lesson I had. I was like, oh wow, okay.
Ang taas na
So
agad
I studied Here to Stay. Tapos parang, ang taas ng song nung narinig ko, sabi nila aralin ko, kasi during our voice lesson, we didn't really sing the song, no? Nung workshop natin together.
Focused more on the the exercises and high parts.
High parts. And then they told me to listen to the song. And then I was listening to the song. Noong una narinig ko yung Chuk Chuk song. I'm like, oh okay, easy. I could sing the whole series na siguro kung ganito yung mga songs. And then I heard Here to Stay. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm singing that? Oh hell no. Pero yun nga, I ended up singing the songs. And then I'm like, Yerwin's... Yeah. And then that's where I saw how great Yerwin is at singing lalo. Kasi during... Pagdating ko, Yerwin was singing, I'm like, wow, okay.
All right.
I'm gonna try. So yeah, funny.
Ayaw mo yun, Adrian, na-challenge ka talaga. Diba?
Grabe naman yung challenge.
Pala. Wait, by the way, before we proceed, can we greet Mommy Ray? She's tuned in. Hi, Mommy Ray. Thank you for watching. Grabe, would you believe? Nag-i-interview na rin ako ng mga BL series stars. Diba? Parang, who knew? Diba? Magka-crossover ako sa BL series this year. So, thank you, Mommy Ray, for tuning in. So, going back, Adrian, yun nga, the challenge ka because of the musical component of the series. So, apart from that, what were the other challenges or the sacrifices that you made for this film? Ay, naghang ba si ano? Naglalag.
Ikaw na lang ba?
Adrian,
hi, sorry.
Adrian, did you hear my question? What were the challenges? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll repeat the question. What were the challenges and sacrifices that you made for this film?
Sige. I'll start. Pero I'll just answer Mommy Ray's question lang. She hopes I'm feeling better. Yes, I am feeling better na. Kakalabas ko lang ng hospital. So, to answer the question, what were the challenges? Am I correct?
Yes.
The challenges that I faced, well, first was singing the song the following day. Second was, honestly, trying to keep up sa peers ko. Na parang, I wonder what were their expectations sa akin, ganon. Am I gonna live up to the standard that they set? I think those were one of the few challenges.
Talagang doon ka talaga sa musical component nahirapan.
Ay, wait, ulit. Ay, na-disconnect ba ako?
No, you're still here.
Oh yeah, okay, still here. So, first was singing the high notes kasi it was the following day. I mean, it's hard to sing a song na you're very unfamiliar with. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like telling me to sing kahit kumanta ako ng Happy Birthday kung hindi ko alam yung tono, I can't really sing the song. Something like that. Um, that I think that was a challenge for me. But besides that, it really got easier thanks to Irwin. The other challenge to go in the acting side was just really the pressure that I faced with Irwin, with Sir Mel. The set standard ng actors na kasama ko was very intense. Kasi you got Irwin na grabe yung umarte yan. He's very good. You got Sir Mel, veterano. We got everybody else's set na super galing umarte. And it's just nakaka-pressure lang na parang, wow, I'm a newbie and sana I keep up. Pero hopefully for you guys, for the audience, I got to keep up sa talent nila Yerwin sa pag-arte.
Of course,
That,
ikaw po ba? Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha.
What about you, Yerwin?
Siguro sa challenges, more on the musical component din talaga ako. Kasi ako, I'm not really used to singing. And then, when I heard the songs, it was so, the piece was so amazing. You know, it was like music to my ears. And then, ang daming high part sa mga solo songs ni Mikey. Ang daming mga ano, alam mo yung matataas, mga pagbirit na. And I was like, oh my God, kaya ko ba yun? Pero sa awa ng Diyos, sa practice ng practice kakasigaw sa bahay, naaabot ko siya. And then, ayun, mas na-feel ko yung song, mas nadamdam ko siya from my heart. And hearing myself after I sang, especially marami din kasi nangangarap makapag-recording, right? And ako, I feel so lucky and blessed na I got to do recording despite na wala akong masyadong experiences sa singing. So basically parang the opportunity was offered to me, so I need to make the best out of it or the most out of it. So yeah, it was mainly sa musical component talaga yung pinaka-challenge ko. Then sa acting naman, syempre kasi since I have some experiences, it wasn't that hard for me to internalize who Mikey is since I've been watching some BL series naman din for me to further internalize kung paano talaga gumalaw ang isang Mikey Valencia or Michael Valencia. Ayun po.
No. So what have you, yeah. So apart from that, yun nga, yung acting, pero pagdating doon sa mga intimate scenes nyo, parang paano nyo pinag-uusapan ni Mikey yun? Ay, ni Adrian yun. Na parang, bro, take one lang tayo ha. Kailangan ano na tayo. May ganun pa na parang mag-ano kayo, parang pwede galingan na natin para take one na lang lahat tayo. May mga ganun ba kayong usapan din? Kasi syempre, let's face it, straight nga tayo, diba?
Marami kaming gusto. Okay, take one lang ha. So what we do, me and Sam actually, first Sam always asks, Yerwin, may gagawin akong ganito, okay lang ba? And I'm like, yeah, of course, pwede naman. And then we're gonna work it out. So, syempre, merong mga intimate scenes and merong mga close-up scenes. So ako, since I gave my permission to Sam, let loose na si Adrian sa mga kung ano mga Hokage moves niyang alam mo na. And then, yeah, then we always do, nagbabato kami ng lines. Kahit nagbibihis si Sam or nasa CR, I'm gonna be like, Hoy, Sam! Labas ka dyan! Or kahit umiisip, he's doing something, I'm gonna be like, script reading tayo, dali-dali bago mag-ano. So we always throw lines at each other with or without emotion, syempre para we get the gist of how we're gonna, put in the things or put the lines in set or in the series.
So far lahat take one. As in talagang talagang tuwang-tuwa si Direk. Okay, take one.
Like ako for Mikey's personal marami naman din mga take one, especially kay na Juniper at Bobby. Pero with Adrian, most of the time it's either take one or two lang. Depende sa mga parts na hindi niya pakapa. Kasi as throughout the series, syempre nga, he's still getting used to the environment, he's still getting used to acting. So, I really saw the improvement kay Sam as we were, habang tumatagal yung napaka-daming shooting days na yan. And then, I really saw how he improved. So, by the time na mas nagsasama kami, parang alam mo yung take one, take two lang. Actually, dumadami lang yung takes for a different angle, for wide shot, close up, or a different attack. So that's what I love about our synergy together.
Well, that's nice. I love that you said that. You know, you created a very beautiful synergy with one another. So I wonder, what have you learned from each other while filming this BL series?
Life
Adrian,
is bold. Sige, Adrian muna.
sige.
Well, for me, one thing I learned about life sa series.
What have you learned
Sorry.
from each other
Learn
throughout
from
the
each other.
course of filming the BL series?
So what did I learn about Yerwin, if I'm not mistaken? That's the
Yes.
question. What did I learn about you? Okay, so siguro something that I learned about Yerwin. I think Yerwin is a very passionate guy. He's a very what do you call this? Down to the details kind of guy, if I say so myself. He's a person who, because of his perfectionist style, really brings the best out of everyone. He has in his head, because normally I think of some attacks, kind of throwing my lines. But if you ask Yerman, you're gonna be surprised. He has in his head he has so many different attacks sa mga lines. Let's say yes lang na line, one-liners na yes. Pero you could have Jerwin say it in different kind of styles, different kind of tones, different kind of ways, and you're gonna be surprised ng, whoa, so this is how someone who takes his craft very beautifully thinks. This is how
Seriously.
someone who's good in his craft processes everything. Na parang, oh, I could say my lines this way. I could say my lines that way. um, while doing this, I could do some nuances with my eyes, my hands. It's like the little things matter. And yung mga advices na gano'n, yung mga things na nakikita ko sa kanya, I learned a lot sa kanya. And he's very professional. He's a guy who takes his craft very seriously na ang ganda ng passion niya sa craft niya. And I really look up to Jeremy because of it.
Mm.
Thank you, Sam.
What about you, Yerwin?
For me naman, the best part I loved and learned from Sam is is his gentleness. He's like a gentleman. Kahit, parang alam mo, kahit saan ako pumunta, he's like, tara, sama ako. Kahit nga lang, magsisiyar lang, iihi lang. Tara, sama ako. Alam mo yung ganun. So, what I learned from Sam, it's like, he's a very straightforward kind of guy. Sabi niya nga sa series, di ba? Life is short to be timid. Parang you gotta live like it's your last. Di ba? And it really applies to Sam. And when I heard it, I was more inspired to do things na, YOLO, bahala na, gagawin ko na kasi tama nga naman, di ba? Life is too short. So, kailangan mo talaga sulitin. Pero, syempre, habang ginagawa mo yung mga gusto mo sa buhay, you need to, of course, make sure na wala kang tinatapakan na tao, or in a way na you're being ahead of yourself and you're leaving others behind. In an example, kunyari, may gustong gawin si Sam sa isang scene na to, syempre, i-ask niya muna yung consent ko. And then, that's one way to really make you feel safe and comfortable. So, it's his sincereness and gentleness. And that's what I really learned more from him and what I love about him. Yan.
Sincerity and gentleness. Hi, BL na BL talaga. Kilig na kilig ako tonight. So, apart from that naman, eto, last question before we go to the next part of the interview. What have you learned? Kasi bigatin yung mga supporting cast nyo, ha? Sir Mel Martinez, even si Will Devon, who else pa ba was part of it? Yeah. So, what have you learned from your senior co-stars in the movie?
Ako,
Well,
okay, go Sam.
here, go ahead. That's okay.
Hindi ko muna.
Ay, sige, ako na. Okay.
So, matapag-topic tayo eh. The joke. Gusto mo ba?
So,
Sige, matapag-topic.
bagsak na.
Naglalag ka yata eh.
Hindi, game lang. Isang bagsak lang.
Okay, isang bagsak.
1, 2.
Bato, pick. Manggagaya. Isa pa.
Sige. Naglaro talaga tayo dito. Sige, ako na lang.
Buhay ka pa?
Okay.
Okay,
So,
game.
Game.
Ikaw na. Ikaw na nga. Ayoko na. Ikaw na.
Something I learned sa coworkers ko. Well, all my coworkers were amazing. Well, I learned a lot sa lahat, but especially kay Coach Mel, kay Sir Mel. He's like a parental figure sa akin through the series. Kasi besides na he's one of the characters na laging kong kasama, he's also the person who coached me and Yerwin din, di ba? The fact na he's by my side all the time, I learned so much sa kanya. It's so hard to even tell you guys yung mga lessons na natutunan ko sa kanya.
Okay, nag-notes ka
Even
dun,
sa,
di ba?
yeah,
Sa
there was,
papel yun. Tinapon mo ba?
sa papel yan.
Sa akin
Pero,
pa rin akin.
pero what I meant, sa, sa session natin yun eh. Pero but besides our workshops, I think in life in general, I really learned a lot sa kanya. Kasi, he's been like a parent figure to me, lalo na during yung intense scenes ng mga times na may mga heart heavy scenes or anything like that. I can't spoil it, pero he's been there to guide me sa lahat. He's been giving me advice, not just for acting, but just even in life in general, na parang, uh, it's like a motto in life, parang ganun, and somehow to live your life. And I don't really want to say how, kasi I take it as a personal lesson sa akin. I prefer not to say it, pero I really learned a lot kay Sir Mel, and I think because of it, and of course sa mga coworkers ko, I think I really grew as a person because of the guidance ng mga coworkers ko. And without them, I wouldn't be who I am right now, who you're speaking to right now, without them. And I'm very thankful sa lahat ng coworkers ko for that. Kasi I could confidently say, and I could proudly say na the person I was before ng Rainbow Prince um, is a different person who you're talking to now. And I think I'm an improved version of myself thanks to lahat ng coworkers ko. And I'm very proud and happy to say that.
At only 18 ha, nakakapagsalita ka na ng ganyan na maturity. Naks, ang ganda siguro talaga ng experience, ng bonding ninyo all together sa set. Wow. Just by hearing the description of your answer. So what about you, Yerwin?
Actually, what I've learned best from my co-actors and co-workers, number one is syempre si Coach Mel. I'm very thankful for him. Kasi I forgot to mention, one of the main challenges din na pinagdaanan ko sa role ni Mikey in terms of acting was actually crying. Though ako kaya kong umiyak, pero yung ignition ba to start crying, yun yung parang pinaka-conflict ko sa sarili ko. Kasi parang mood swings eh. Minsan, ang bilis ko mapaiyak, minsan hindi. Minsan, kailangan ko pa makinig ng music para lang umiyak. And what I love about Coach Mel is na ilabas niya yung, as in, yung kahit walang music, kahit ano, wala, nailabas niya, nakatodo iyak ako, yung may kasamang uhog lahat. And nagawa ko siya like 3 times in a day. Nakaiyak ako na sobrang lala 3 beses. And I was surprised. I was like, okay, kaya ko pala. I can cry on spot. I can cry on cue with all the emotions feeling up. And that's of course with the guidance of Coach Mel. So thank you so much, Coach Mel. Kasi dahil sa'yo, I feel like I leveled up as an actor and mas kapako yung pag-iyak ko and para mapaiyak ko rin yung audience. And other than that, na-inspired din ako kay na actually, na nag-workshop kami, na-inspire ako kay Sir Jeremy, kay Sir Apollo, yung si King Zahir and syempre si Prince Zafar, their intonations, their modulations ng boses na parang ngayon lang ako nakarinig ng the way they speak in person. Like, I am the King Zahir. Yung mga ganun like modulation, and I really got inspired with the way they speak. And yeah, and the rest of my co-actors, lalo na sina Bobby and Juniper, since sila din yung mostly ko nakakasama, I learned a lot from them and I had fun with having them beside my, throughout the series. So, and with the rest of my co-actors, lalo na si Kim, si Livy, si Kate, tapos si Madam V, yung mami ko. It was really fun, and the way we would act together, it's so genuine and natural lang. And that's what I love about my co-actors and everyone else.
Si Amir, hindi mo binanggit. Ano natutunan
Kasama
mo
na
kay
po
Amir?
yun kasi syempre, she is the mother of the club, di ba? Mother God.
Nice. Yeah.
Actually, Amir, isa yan sa pinakamalaking tulong yan sa buhay ko kasi siya din ang nag-offer sa akin ng Rainbow Prince. And most of my journey throughout pagsimula ng Rainbow Prince, it's been direct Sean Lim and Miss Amir until now. So, they've been there. So, big kudos sa'yo, Miss Amir and Direct.
No, that's nice. Alam nyo, kahit ano,
Ayan, nawala. Siguro wala na siya sa backstage nito, no?
Wala na siya sa backstage niyan,
Totoo
for
na
sure.
siyang nawala nito.
no, nandito ako. Umaalis ako para lang pakita nila yung chemistry ninyo kahit naka-split screen kayo.
ganun ba?
Ang lakas. Umaalis ako. Guys, diba, aminin nyo, ang lakas ng chemistry nila. You can really feel their chemistry talaga that jumps off from our respective screens. Ang lakas talaga ng appeal. I don't know how they are doing it, but it's really clearly working. So, aminin nyo guys, diba? So, let's now go to the second part of the interview where I'll ask you lighter questions, more fun questions. Ito yung tinatawag kong game na, how well do you know your co-star? So, mag-aasa ko ng question. Sasagot si Adrian ng para kay Urwin and vice versa. Do you get it?
Mhm.
Okay. So para lang ma-establish natin kung talagang sige nga in a month na ba kayo magkakilala? Kasi sabi ni Amir, 2 years in the making daw tong project na to. So ang tindi ng pre-production. So kayo daw nag-meet na kayo as early as like June last year for this. I don't know if I'm So let's
mid-year.
So let's see how well you know each other based on working with each other for the past few months. So are you ready? This will just be very quick lang. Parang light fun question and to wrap up our interview nicely later. So are you game? Are you ready?
Sino po mauna lagi?
Sige, ako magsasabi ng pangalan. Tapos susunod yung
Kasi fast talk eh.
Okay. Ayoko yung fast talk. I mean, sige na, sa kanila na yung mga ibang fast talk. Ayoko yung mga lights on, lights off. Yung mga tipong, ayoko ng mga, I mean, sorry, I have no offense to the other vloggers here, pero hindi ko yun branding. I don't want to make you guys feel uncomfortable. Sorry rin to the viewers who might be expecting those types of questions.
No
Hindi ako magaganon. Sa ibang vloggers yun na lang hanapin yung ganong type of questioning, but not here on my platform. So, okay, game.
Sir Adam, respect sa'yo for that. You know your branding. I respect you for that.
Yeah,
It's nice to
true.
hear someone na may branding.
Yeah, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable talaga. Light, feel-good conversation lang tayo. So, okay, let's start. Adrian. Sige, what is each other's most attractive feature? Let's start with Adrian. What do you think
Attractive feature.
is Urwin's most attractive feature?
Can I give 2?
Sige.
Physically, yeah. Physically.
Physically, yeah.
Physically. I'd say his eyes and his jawline, of course.
Tama ba?
Yes.
Tama ba, Urwin?
Medyo nananakit po yung leg ko ngayon.
So Urwin, yun ba ang best facial feature, best attractive feature mo?
I'd agree with Sam, I guess. My eyes and my jawline.
Do you get that a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, Urwin, same question. What do you think is Adrian's best attractive feature?
Mine is, syempre, his eyes. It's very sincere. Every time we act together, sincere talaga. And kitang-kita mo yung pagmulat ng mata niya tuwing ma-acting kami together. So, ramdam mo talaga yung, yung aura ng mata niya. And second thing, what I love about his physical features, more of his lips. Yung lips niya. Very gentle. Alam mo yung, sometimes dry siya. And ako, I have that weird like na parang pag nahawakan ko yung lips niya at dry, parang okay yung texture niya. I don't know if it's a mannerism or something, pero back when I was a kid, this is a fact about me na rin, na I used to touch dry lips. And every time nahawakan ko yung lips ni Adrian, because we're doing, mga scenes and everything, na-appreciate ko yung lips niya despite being imperfect but also perfect at the same time. So, yeah. Ayan, na-meet na si Sir Adam. Hindi yata masyado. Magano kami?
Sir Adam. Muted.
Sir Adam,
Muted. Muted. Aray.
ayan na.
Wala pa rin audio. Oh my God.
Din audio, oh my gosh, masyado ata di kinaya. Static.
Walang audio. Ouch. Tumakot sa...
Okay lang yan. Sir Adam, laban lang. Kaya pa yan.
So guys, aray. Sumakit siya
Okay,
nito.
so high five daw, high five sabi ni Sir Adam. Let's go!
Aray.
Ay, nagtitrip.
Hirap pa na
Sir
tumawa.
Alam mo, sa susunod din na ako babanat ng ganun, nasisira yung internet ni Sir Adam. Parang mas
Nasisira,
kinilig ko yung internet niya eh.
Internet na.
Ginaya eh.
Aray.
Yan, Sir Adam, dyan na po ba kayo?
Wala pa rin audio.
Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so that wraps up Sir Live today. The joke lang.
Oh my.
Kailangan namin ng translator
I
dito.
think it's the Oxford. Lip reading challenge na lang palang last segment natin ngayon.
Yeah.
Wala pa rin, can't hear
Ayan.
you.
Ayan, meron na.
Anong nangyari? Kinilig.
Hindi kinaya ng headset niya, pati internet.
Grabe, hindi ko kinaya yon. Dry lips, touching dry lips. My God, Diyos ko.
Oh my God.
It's the first time I've said it sa live actually. Eh. Ngayon ko lang din na-realize. Yeah. Eh, syempre matagal lang sasama.
Grabe, kinilig talaga ako doon. Parang, alam mo, wow, I could really feel your description of his lips. Grabe,
Wow.
parang it's as if parang you were describing my lips na parang ini-imagine ko hanggang sa pati yung microphone ko hindi na kinaya. Nawala na ako.
Oo nga po eh.
But the internet connection ko. So, okay, second question. Adrian, when was your Win's first kiss?
When was Euron's first kiss? I think it's not my story to tell.
Thank you for saving me there. Gami Sammy, Gami.
I got you, man.
Ay, nako. Kulang pa kayo sa sensual workshop together.
Secret, basta
Story
secret.
to tell.
Okay, sige. Let's skip that. Mukhang hindi rin naman masasagot ni Yerwin kasi it's not his story to tell. Okay. Next question. Ito wholesome. Adrian, what was Yerwin's worst class in high school?
Worst class in high school.
Oy, wow! Possibly.
Judging by Euron's character. Honestly, Euron's is a very smart guy. He doesn't really have a bad subject. He's a smart guy. Halata naman by the way he speaks, the way he talks. He's a smart guy. He doesn't and I saw him do homework once. Kasi syempre, di ba, we're students pa. And then we do classes. Yeah, I forgot to say, one of the struggles pala during shoots is balancing classes. Yun, nakakalimutan ko lang isingit.
Online class, yeah.
Online classes,
Yeah.
kasi we're online classes eh. And I'm high school, you're in college, and then it's like, oh, it homeworks, yay! Ganun lang.
Yay.
I saw Euron doing his homeworks after one of our taping days. I'm like, that's a lot of homeworks. And honestly, I saw his works, and I could say he's a very smart guy. Because I'm like, that's a work of a smart guy.
Wow.
He's a smart guy. So yeah, I could confidently say, I don't think he has a bad subject. I think he's really good sa lahat ng ginagawa niya. And I told you guys earlier, then he's a very passionate guy, and for sure, for a person who loves his craft, and to the point he studied film, I'm sure na yung grades niya is very good. It's very well. The subjects that he takes it very seriously. So I confidently say Euron's good sa lahat ng subjects.
Itong si Adrian pwedeng maging PR eh. Magtrabaho for a PR firm eh. Ang lakas lumusot eh. Swabe lumusot eh. Madadala ka talaga sa mga ano niya. Okay, I don't know the answer pero I'll tell you why. Wait, I'll tell you some more. Parang ganon. Kami
What?
naman, ako naman benta naman yung mga sinasabi mo. Yeah. Magaling kang pumiyar, Adrian. At 18, you already know, parang you already have a huge
Huli ka,
future in.
Balbon.
How can you be honest?
Okay, your Winston. What do you think is Adrian's worst class in high school?
Feeling ko hindi naman worst class. Feeling ko it's more of a hate. Kasi this person, Sam, loves medicine, or he studies a lot of science actually. So knowing him as a science guy, of course, I think he hates math. Am I right? Math is his worst
On point.
subject, or
On
worst
point.
enemy.
Actually, on point.
Majority naman. Ako, I don't like
Majority,
math, pero I have to learn math. Alam mo yun?
yeah. On point. On point.
Okay, so ang score natin ha, so si Irwin naka 2 points na, si Adrian naka isa, 1 point. So
Isa
let's ask two
lang.
more. Yeah, nasagot mo pa lang yung kanina yung doon sa best facial, best attractive feature. Tapos siya nasagot niya rin yun. Tsaka ito, 'di ba? Hindi mo nasagot yung pangalawa eh. So,
Sige na.
okay.
Sige, no?
Adrian, what do you think annoys Irwin the most?
Alam mo yan, Sam. Alam mo yan.
Honestly,
Yan, alam mo yung behavior ko sa shoot. Alam mo yan.
I think, in short, it's just being, I think it's yung being paulit-ulit and being annoying pag importante yung time. Kasi I'm a guy na makulit eh. I think I remember one scene na parang seryoso dapat yung scene. And then you were so serious pero I'm a goofball sa taping. And seryoso yung scene namin. I think this was our last take. I was like, Yerwin! Okay ka na? Ano, Yerwin? Ginaganon ko lang lagi siya. As in, ginugulo ko lang siya all the time. And it's like, dun ka muna. In a very polite way. It's like, dun ka muna. I'm like, noted. Alis muna ako.
Hindi yan yung pinaka-annoying sa akin. Hindi yan
Hindi ko
yun.
annoying sa'yo. Actually,
Hint.
Kulang pa.
Alam mo to. Gamit.
ow! Okay. Besides me making kulit kay Erwin ng sobra-sobra sa mga serious na times, I think, ito, sure na talaga to. It's yung gamit niya. Bawal maganon to. Ayan. So, pag nilagay niya na ganyan, wag mong gaganunin na onti. As in, onti lang. He has major OCD, guys. Even here, I think that's a common fact na everybody knows. Pero,
Don't mess up with his belongings.
just don't push it like a bit. He knows. Oh, he knows. Kahit malagyan lang ng onting dumi lang yan, he knows. He's very
Talaga. Pansin ko nga, tignan mo yung backdrop ni Irwin. Oh, parang ang linis ng rack niya dyan, no, ng damit
Di ba
niya.
mas malinis yung backdrop ko, all white?
Hindi, I was pertaining to his clothes at the background. Diba?
Very neat.
Okay, so nakuha ni Adrian yung sagot, tamang sagot. So Irwin, what do you think annoys Adrian the most?
Annoys Adrian the most? Actually, si Adrian, he's never shown any sign na naanoy ako. Or never siya nagpakita ng sign na nabibisit ako. He's very jolly, a happy kind of guy na sasakyan lahat ng trip mo. So, never siya nagpakita ng, alam mo yung eye roll or parang na-annoy. Never. He always laughs and he's always happy. So, I think parang there's barely anything that annoys him. Lalo na sa set. So, yeah. Mahilig siya kasi makisama.
Okay, so pareho yung nasagot yung sagot. So, leading pa rin si Irwin
Talo ba
by 1
yun?
point.
Ba yan?
Eto, what do you think, Adrian, what do you think are Irwin's what do you think are Irwin's good points that differ from yours?
Good points that differ from mine. I think being organized and very neat. Kasi, sa taping, I think he's a guy. He's always the guy na comes in with all the swagger, all the style. And nung taping, I'm the guy who came in with denim shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah,
Athlete
and
eh.
siguro,
Athlete eh. Athlete eh.
yeah, yeah. I mean, being neat is one of the major points ng pinakaiba namin, or style if I call it na lang, para it's more pleasant sa ears. I think the style and how he presents himself, I think it's one of the major points na pinakaiba namin ni Irwin. He presents himself very neat, very nice. I go in with shirt and denim shorts sa taping. Yeah. Um, I think Irwin could agree with me on Jan. Um, And what else? I think him being, I know, I like his seriousness. I think that's something that differs me and Yerwin. Yerwin is a person na serious in the way na parang perfectionist kind of guy. He knows aaralin niya lahat ng ways. I think that's what sets me and Yerwin apart. Um, he really knows his stuff. He's a very organized guy. I think it all comes down to being an organized person. I'd say I'm more kalat, ganun. More kalat.
More
And I'd say
kalat.
you're kalat,
More
kalat,
cluttered. Yeah.
cluttered. More, I'd say a more cluttered guy than Yerwin, and Yerwin's a very organized guy. In generally everything, I think that's one of the main points. Kasi Yerwin, you can see him. He has this binder um of scripts. I got mine. Mine is maayos din naman. I got like my own script. Pero mine is in pages. In pages, in paper clips. Yung ganon.
Yung kanya ba may marker pa? Meron pang mga
No, sa kanya
post-it,
it's like a big
ganyan-ganyan.
binder with, it's like a book. It's like a storybook. Ganon yung itsura na sa kanya. And it's like, flip the page, you got it. I bring mine chapter by chapter. You know, like, I got a chapter here. You know, yun, ganon. It's just funny lang. Pero ganon lang. I think he's a very organized person than I am. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's a big point in general. But besides that, me and Yerwin are actually more similar than you guys think. I think when it comes to OCD and pagka-organized ni Yerwin, that's where the differences stand out. Because I'm more of the goofball sa amin dalawa. Ako yung loko-loko sa amin dalawa, ganun. I tend to goof around more. I tend to play around more sa mga sa mga in general. Yun, ganun.
Yeah. What about you, Yerwin?
The things that differs me and Sam na ano ko is basically feeling ko yung nawala sa akin is initiative, lalo na first move. Kasi pagdating sa intimacy namin or sa mga romantic scenes, siya lagi nagfa-first move. And I guess that's what I appreciate kay Sam. Kasi what if parehas kami nahihiya sa isa't isa, lalo na, alam mo na yon, very intimate. So what I love about Sam is he asks my consent. He asks, bro, ito yung gagawin ko. You're ito yung gagawin ko sa'yo. And like, alam mo na. And then, yeah, it's basically, I love his initiative and first moves. Yeah, alam na pag magkasama kami together.
That's nice. Alam nyo, kinikilig talaga ako sa mga sinasabi niyong dalawa. So may question dito from Francine, from France Camille. Is there a chance na maging kayo talaga in real life?
Secret. Secret.
Good answer.
Yeah, so that's my last question. We've been talking for more than an hour na, and yeah, so that we can allow Adrian to rest na rin. So, can you give a message to each other based from working in this film? Kasi kanina tinanong ko yung learnings nyo, di ba? So ngayon, now that, um, we are currently watching the second episode of your series. Ano yung pwede nyong message sa isa't isa given how it has really changed or transformed, made you a better person out of this? Let's start with Adrian.
Okay, so I wanted to start with everything. I wanted to I want to thank you, Irvin, because I think without you sa series, without you being my partner, um, without our little differences, I mean, in character, kakasabi ko lang kanina, I think without you, everything would be different. I think it wouldn't have been what it has been ngayon. The series in general maiiba. And I just want to thank you kasi you've guided me. I came a long way from where I started. I'm really not who I was nung simula. I was this um I was the shy guy na ano. I was the shy guy when I first came in. I didn't really had any. I got zero confidence sa sarili ko when I came in. Honestly, guys, had zero confidence. But thanks to Irwin, and everybody, syempre. Pero mostly Irwin, I could happily say thank you kasi after this ng series natin, I really looked up sa'yo kasi you got traits na something that's like, wow, if I just did this, if I did that, um, it really motivate me to improve myself lalo. Yung character ko, myself, and uh, yung character ko in general, it really improved. And I really want to, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thankful kasi you could tell na he impacted me a lot. Um, and I'm just happy na nakilala ko si Irwin. And yun lang. Thanks, Irwin. I really appreciate what you've done for me in series and in as a person.
Thank you, Sam.
What about you, Yerwin?
Ah, sabi ni Miss Becky, ano 'to, vows ba 'to? Oh my
Natawa nga ako.
joke.
I'm trying to listen. Natawa ako bigla.
Ito na nga till death do us part na ba?
Ikaw yung pastor no, Sir Adi. Pero anyway, ang message ko for Sam is, first of all, I wish you good luck and I wish you all the happiness in life every day. Kasi alam mong mahirap hindi madali tong pinapasok mong industry, itong buhay na to. And I'll be here to help you and guide you along the way. Siyempre as your best buddy and alam mo na yan kung ano yung sunod. Pero anyway, I just want to thank you kasi I don't regret na nakilala kita and I don't regret na nakasama kita sa series kasi I think it's just meant to be na, alam mo yun, yung tipong ang dami nating challenges pinagdaanan through casting and it's really meant to be na ikaw yung na naging ka-partner ko kasi naging masaya ako sa results. And the way we treat each other, the way we're comfortable with each other. I can't imagine na pag sa iba ko ginawa, pag iba yung naging Prince Zane and ako si Mikey. So I really love our synergy and the way we do things together. Kaya thank you for being you and I hope you stay the same forever. Oh, di naman forever, no? Kasi change is constant. But anyway, yeah, just keep being you and kaya natin to kahit anong pagdaanan natin. Wow! Till death do us apart. Oh, ayan na. Sana happy kayo, ha?
Ayan, happy kayo. Ayan.
Sobra,
Mwah, mwah.
sobra. Ikakasal na nga kayo eh. Oh. And sobra, talagang di nyo alam kung paano nyo kami pinakilig ngayong gabi. So maraming salamat talaga sa opportunity na mabigyan kami ng chance to get to know more you here on this platform. Pwede bang sana nga, sobrang kilig na kilig ako. Pwede ba, Amir, Sir Sayon, or Sir Sean, gawin niyo akong love triangle sa season 2, Chos. Yeah, so thank you so much. Yeah, Amir, Miss Becky Sanchez, thank you for allowing this interview para mangyari. Yeah, I'm so grateful that you enjoyed watching. Maraming salamat. And sige, ito na pagkakataon nyo. Kindly promote your film while it's still showing.
Okay, so don't forget guys, every 8 p.m. sa Oxen Phil's YouTube channel, ang Rainbow Prince, every Saturday, 8 p.m. as I've just mentioned. So abangan niyo yan guys kasi lalo na sa episode 3, maraming mabubuking, maraming kayong makakagalitan na naman kasi there's gonna be a lot of challenges na pagdadaanan ni Mikey and ni Prince Zane. So marami pa kayong aabangan sa chemistry at sa pagmamahalan nila sa isa't isa. So stay tuned. As I said, Oxen Films, 8 p.m. and soon to be on Netflix and other different platforms. So sulitin nyo na sa YouTube, guys, every Saturday. And
Support.
wala nang masabi, no? Support na lang.
Ito na.
Kompleto na.
Ganun ba yun? Ganun ba yun? So, wow, Netflix ha. Grabe. Totoo yun.
Netflix
Wow!
claiming all the energy. Let's go.
Diba? So, who knows? So, what's next? After ba neto, what's next for you? Talagang mainstream showbiz na ba kayo? Or magko-continue kayo sa pag-aaral nyo pa?
Multitasking. Sir.
Multitasking.
Lagi namang
Kakayanin. So, there you go, guys. Maraming salamat talaga again. I really had such a great time getting to know both of you for the past hour. Maraming salamat talaga. No words talaga. I am really making history with you kasi you guys are my first crossover interview. To be more specific, the first BL series stars that I am interviewing here on this platform. So hopefully more celebrities like you na may interview ko very soon. And thank you for trusting me with your heart in this interview. So stay safe, guys. Get
Thank you
well
so
soon,
much, Anna.
Adrian. And I hope to meet you
Thank
both
you.
soon. Eventually, in the
Alright.
near future, kung talaga seryosohin niyo yung offer ko na maging ka-love
Love
triangle
triangle.
ninyo. Oo, chos.
Direk, alam mo na.
Kahit ano lang, wag na. Diyos ko, ayoko na pumilya. PG-13 lang tayo dito. Maraming salamat. Thank you everyone. Jimmy Noa, Jem Garcia, Daldal, everyone who's still here, Jim Zara, Joanne. Thank you so much for
Ate Joanne.
tuning in
Thank you.
up until the very last minute. Maraming salamat. Paul Roger, kinilig talaga kami. Jem Garcia who's watching all the way from Dubai. Maraming salamat. There ends it. Maraming salamat. I hope to meet both of you very soon. God bless you. Stay safe and hydrated. Have a great evening ahead of you both.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Sir Adam, for this opportunity. Hope you guys have a great night.
Thank you, Sir Adam.
Ingat. Take care.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Paul.
Bye.